Hello and welcome to another video. This will be another Larry's Lounge reaction. This one is called He Still Has a Key. So, see what happens in this video. This is continuing off from the weirdness that was going on between Joe and Tom lately. So, see what happens here. My take on this is Tom might be overreacting on this whole Joe thing. Let's see what's said in this video.
What now? Hey, Mom said you want to talk to me?
Yes.
Alright, what about?
Your car.
What about it?
I want to show you something.
Did, like, something happen?
No, but something could have happened. Do you see where you're pulling? You're parking here?
Yes, the spot that I was told to park.
It's too far forward.
Too far forward?
Yeah, I don't understand why. You see see how far back my car is?
Yeah.
Yours should be equal with that. Because I have to mow here, I have to trim the grass here with the weed trimmer. You're gonna get stuff all over your car.
Oh, that's what this is about?
And not to mention that if I hit a stone, I'm not responsible. Like, you should not, why do you pull so far forward?
Because I'm used to doing that from parking over there.
Right here?
Yeah?
This is where your front end should be, right here.
Okay.
That's like, what, 3 feet? Yeah, well, Tom, I come over here with because, you know, see how the weeds grow on this side? I come over here with the weed trimmer like this. I got to worry about hitting your car.
Why not just...
I didn't hit it too much, just a little bit.
You better not hit it at all. But why not just spray that...
Roundup?
Yeah.
I don't have any more of it. But it's...
Well, that doesn't sound like my problem.
These aren't weeds. These are Suiza grass, and every time I spray it, they just keep coming back.
So, what, you just want me to pull further back?
3 feet. Stop about 3 feet. 2 to 3 feet.
Alright, well, I can use that one feature of my car to just pull it back whenever I notice it, but it's going to take me some time. You know, I parked in the spot where you park for how many years?
Would you want to switch? I mean, then you got to deal with that tree.
I'm just saying that it's going to take me just a bit to get used to parking a bit further back, because I never have to worry about, like, you need to pull the lawnmower or the weed whacker or anything.
I didn't have to worry about your other car, Tom. Your other car, if you got a little nick in there, did you care? It wouldn't have been able to tell anyway.
Case in point, I never had to worry about it before. Now I do, so now I need to keep better mind of it, which means it's going to take me. And, you know, while we're at it,
what?
I got something that I want to talk to you about.
Okay.
A little,
Hey, Dad, welcome back from vacation. How'd it go? Was it fun?
Well, we already talked about that, but if you want to, if there's anything that you might have forgotten, then, you know what? You know, I'd be willing to listen.
What?
So, about a certain Mr. Joe.
What about Mr. Joe?
He showed up here completely unannounced and got in because he has a key.
He came here unannounced for what?
He showed up and had some ribs that he was paying me back for, which that was like the only reason I probably didn't like throw him out immediately.
You're saying he stopped by the house?
No, he came to the house. He said he sent a text, but that it didn't go through for some reason, which
I do have to say,
a viable enough excuse.
His phone, I don't know what it is, but that happens a lot of times.
He said that happens, but like you're texting him.
Yeah. So
that
could be the difference. I think he has an iPhone, you have an Android, so.
Right, but you'd think that, you know, showing up over our house, he would make sure that I would respond to be like, hey, yeah, sure, I'm home, or no, I'm not home, or okay, at least, right?
Well, maybe he sent it and he just was driving by the house and saw that you weren't here.
So he's texting while he was driving?
No, I'm saying maybe he sent it to you, you didn't respond. Excuse me. So he just drove over to see if you were here and everything was okay or something.
But why would he do that and not try to follow up like, hey, Tom, I don't know if you got my last text, I'm coming over, or, you know, try to call. If at that point I don't pick up, then okay.
So
as long as I know about it, it's still on me. But he didn't even try after that. He tried one text, that was it. And then he just showed up, he was in the house after I know I had the door locked.
Right.
So, you know, he has a key, and he even said he had a key.
Hold it, wait. He was in the house?
Yes.
And he has has a key? I thought he gave the key back to me.
That's what I thought, but apparently not. And I thought that was to the back door. I never
went to the back door, and we have new locks on the back door, so...
He came in the front.
There's no way he could come in the front, Tom.
Tell that to the locks that I had locked.
They're new locks also.
Exactly.
Doesn't make any sense.
Why do you think I got so freaked out?
Yeah, well, I don't know. I have no idea. I'll talk to him about that. But it sounds to me like he just came over to from what you're saying, is he just came over to give you ribs.
Well, yeah, and after
I think that's pretty nice of him.
It is.
Were they good?
They were pretty good ribs, I'm not going to lie.
Dang. You got any left in the fridge?
No, I finished those off the day before you got back.
Seriously?
Well, you know.
You know what? You could have saved me some.
Why?
I love ribs.
There were ribs he owed me that I had originally bought.
It still would have been nice to have some ribs. I love ribs.
Well, maybe if you get some ribs, I'll cook them. How about that?
I'll buy ribs so you can cook them.
Well, then you won't have to cook them.
They're not that hard to cook. So,
no,
all right.
They're so good.
That hard to cook. So,
no,
all right.
They're so good.
So, what's your complaint now? So that Joe came over and...
My complaint is that Joe showed up completely unannounced and that he has a key to our house.
All right, I'll get to the bottom of it when I see him this week, so...
How are you so nonchalant about this?
I don't think it's that big a deal. I mean, he came over to do something nice for you, so it's like... I don't understand. I mean, I do find it awful strange that he was in the house and you didn't let him in.
I didn't let him in. He didn't announce his presence. He just went right into the kitchen. I heard him rummaging around in the fridge.
Really?
Yeah.
Was he drinking beer?
He got one out, but he said he was looking for the barbecue sauce.
Oh.
Which, again, valid because he was making the ribs.
But was it one of mine or one of...
It was one of his.
Oh, all right. I don't care then. Yeah. All right. I mean, Tom, I don't see what the big deal is. I mean, he came over and gave you ribs. Like, I think you make a mountain out of a molehill. Have you heard that saying?
I've heard that saying before. How
molehill is like
somebody getting
like,
into our
like
house
this,
unannounced.
And you make it like this.
How is that not a big deal to you?
Because it's just not that big a deal to me. I'll ask him. Maybe I gave him. Maybe I did with one of the vacations that I went away on, and I told him, I said, "Here's the key in case there's an emergency." I mean, maybe that happened. I don't remember doing that. But I don't know.
I guess I could have had it for like an Outer Banks trip.
Yeah, so I don't know. I have no idea. I don't remember doing that.
Still, though, I mean, heads up that he had a key to begin with would have been nice, but...
Tom, I didn't know he was coming over. I just thought that, I just think when you're telling me this, it sounds like Joe came over just to be like, "Hey, buddy, I got some ribs for you."
Yeah, and then he just kept trying to be like, "Oh, yeah, we can keep hanging out." I kept like... He tried to come up with a way to like fix the dishwasher problem that he says what he does at work. So that he like turns it on and lets it run for like 10 seconds, which is supposed to drain the water, and he turns it off.
Did it work?
No. If anything, I think it made it a little worse.
Yeah, I think we need a new dishwasher, but
are you sure that we do and it's not just like a clog in the drain somewhere?
It's not clogging the drain. Unless one of the wheels is on top of the hose that goes from the back of it that drains. I don't know what else.
Yeah, Tom, I think, is overreacting. I kind of have to side with Larry on this one because Joe's a longtime friend of Larry and his family. So, yeah, I'm not sure what's been up in the last month between Joe and Tom, though. I've been noticing a lot of tension. So, tension seems to be calm between Larry and Tom compared to a month ago, but there seems to be a little tension between Tom and Joe, though.
It could be. But he has the exact same dishwasher that we have. I mean, exactly.
Right.
And he told me that he has the same problem. So I think it's a dishwasher.
There's
a flaw in it.
I don't know about that. It could just be that, like, the drain hose or something is just a little too small. But I feel like Joe's the sort that would probably not have, or who would get problems like that very quickly. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's just kind of the vibe.
All right. So do me a favor. Could you keep your car back?
Yeah, I'll go move my car once.
Because if it gets hit with a stone, Tom, that's on you. It's not my fault.
I get that.
Or if it gets grass clippings
Yes,
on it, that's you.
I get that.
It's not
And,
me.
You know, now that I know that this is a thing,
I told you this a long time ago when you were parking the other car way forward. I'm like, you're not giving me any room.
And then you're like, oh, well, you know, it's a little bit close to the other path, so you were fine with it. And you didn't need to pull through that way. It wasn't as big of an issue.
It's not about pulling the lawnmower through. It's about weed whacking.
I mean, you still never made it like a huge issue. So like,
Because
now
I
that
really didn't care that much if I hit that other car, but this one, I don't want to put a dent or a nick in your car.
Right, nor do I.
Right.
So now that I know that it's a bigger issue, I'll make sure to.
And also, if I was you, if you're worried about it and everything, you can buy a cover for it, They make covers for those cars. I mean, you just put a cover over it and and then you don't have to worry about it. And you wouldn't have to wash it as much, because, I shouldn't say wash it as much. You wouldn't have to worry about washing it, period. Except for maybe once or twice a year if you had a cover for it. Just saying. Maybe something you want to look into.
I'll consider it.
They're nice and soft on the underneath side so they don't scratch or anything.
I certainly hope so.
Yeah. All right, so are you done?
Yeah, I guess I am.
I'll talk to Joe.
All right, I'll go pull my car back so that it's
back, not forward.
Yeah.
I already mowed it, so I'm not doing it for another week.
It's
so
better.
you have it till another week. So if you go,
But if I don't get myself into a habit of making sure that it's further back, then I'm not going to wind up doing it, and then we'll run into the same exact problem.
Yeah. By the way, did you go on any dating sites yet?
I'll get to it when I get to it. You can't rush these things.
I just asked you a question.
Because I know how you're going to. I know how you're going to be about it. Hey.
Damn. That's crazy right there. But yeah, that pretty much sums up this video here. I'm interested to see what tomorrow's video is going to be on Larry's Lounge. So it's going to be interesting to watch. So I'm looking forward to seeing what happens there. But yeah, I only have one more Larry reaction to do, and I'm caught up with that. So that's good there. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Stay tuned for the next one.